Hello, welcome to another video, and in this video I'm gonna explain to you a demo on Seeker. So what exactly is a Seeker? The Seeker is a tool that functions the same way as an IP logger, but it's within the local subnet. Okay, so it's in the local host. But what we need to do now is in order to use the Seeker, there's some stuff that we need to install here. So the first thing we need to do is head over to Ngrok. You're gonna create an account on ngrok.com, and once you create an account and verify your email, you're gonna receive an authentication token. So when you have that authentication token, you're gonna have to install Ngrok on your computer. The instructions will be there on the website. And when you have that done, it's gonna be like this. So hold up, and let me show you. Okay, yeah, right, like this. So you're gonna add the token to your computer. Let me remove this. You're gonna add this token to your computer. You're gonna have your own token that you can use. So you're gonna add your own token to your computer. It's gonna assign you a token, and once you're done with that, you'll be able to broadcast your local host to the internet. If you have a router, you don't need to use Ngrok. Well, basically all you can do is just search what is my IP address. Okay, you'll get your IP address, and when you get it, what you have to do is you have to go to your router's settings, and you have to enable port forwarding to a specific port, and that specific port would be 8080, which we're going to use on this specific course. This specific part of the course. All right, that's if you do not want to use Ngrok and you do have a router, then you can use port forwarding from the router. But if you do not want to use port forwarding from the router, or if you think you know, and if you think you want to expose the local host in a different way, then Ngrok is the best way to do it. Another good thing about Ngrok is that when you are using FontBloit and you decide to hack the device with the zero-click exploit, you can modify the L host and the L port and provide the TCP reverse IP and the TCP reverse port for the Ngrok to create a payload, a Metaprota payload, and that will help us in further exploiting the device from the wide area network. All right, while throughout the course we've been dealing with local area network, we've been dealing with devices within the subnet. All right, this one over here, we're getting more advanced now. We're actually going forward to using the internet itself. We're exposing everything to the internet, basically. So what you're gonna need to do after you're done signing up on Ngrok, you've downloaded it, you're gonna come here, get Seeker, create a new terminal window, and open your documents or wherever you are installing. You're gonna make sure that Git is updated on your computer, and if it's not updated, you just need to do apt-get install git. And after you're done that, then all you have to do is git clone, and you're gonna put the link for the Seeker there. Of course it already exists because I already have it installed. So now I'm gonna go to Seeker, and then I'm gonna go list directories. What you're gonna do next is install.sh. This is gonna install Python 3 and other repositories that are required in order to run Seeker. Now we're not gonna do that because I already did it. what we're gonna do instead is gonna use this requires admin privileges, so it's gonna be sudo python seeker.py. If you do not run it with admin privileges or with root privileges, in other words, it's not gonna work. So now here there are plenty of templates you can use. So there's near you, there's Google Drive, there's WhatsApp redirect, Telegram, Zoom, Google reCAPTCHA, and you can make your own custom link. For this demo we're gonna use near you. Okay, so PHP server is already started and it's already broadcasting on port 8080 in localhost. Now we cannot open port 8080 in localhost, but one thing we can do, of course, is broadcast port 8080 from localhost to the internet, and that's where Ngrok comes in. So you're gonna do HTTP 8080. Just give it some time because the VPN is quite slow right now. Well, let me just cancel it and do it again. Alright, there you go. Now we have it. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna copy this link, alright, and we're gonna visit the site. Let's give it some time. We should see traffic coming in, but there's nothing coming in here. Alright, there you go. So over here we see that that is the website IP. I'm gonna visit the site, which is the same IP as it is here. Now when you buy, when you use Ngrok, I recommend you buy the premium subscription. And the reason why I'm saying that you should buy the premium subscription is because it's more worth it. You can set up a custom domain to use your Ngrok anytime, anywhere, and it's quite good. I mean, you can perform a lot of hacking and other activities with Ngrok, so it's worth it if you actually get to buy the subscription. It's taking long to visit the site, but I can try and visit it from my phone. I think won't give a problem. Visit the site. It's FAAD. Yeah, there you go. I do not have to visit it from the phone. It's just gonna load. It's quite slow, but you get the idea because the latency is deranged. Anyway, you can see that there are GET requests coming from the server, and these are GET requests from the internet, alright, because the local host is exposed, so everything is on the internet right now. There's nothing you can do to improve the latency unless you buy a premium plan, but this is the kind of screen that you get when you actually visit the seeker link. It'll look, friendly, it'll look convincing. Okay, find people near you, meet new people, make new friend. Okay, fine. It'll ask for location, and then this is where things get worse. Now you'll allow, and eventually data is sent back. As we shall see right over here, that the information will be sent back as soon as it's done collecting the location, and the HTTP post will happen eventually. Well, what's happening right now is that apparently the session failed because of the latency. It's too high, but you get the idea of how this works. If you have a good VPN, then you don't have to worry about this, and if you have a good how do I say this, system, then there's nothing to actually worry about at that point. If you have a good fast VPN connection, if you have a good paid Ngrok, you don't have to worry about that. Now I need to find out the Ngrok. Go to Proton Mail. The reason why I'm going to Proton Mail is because I registered the Ngrok through a new Proton Mail account, so must have recognized the spam. But let me just try again. Yeah, it's not working. Here. Not working too. I think I need a faster server with the VPN. Just gonna wait for that to load. Server providers, VPN servers. These are not speed servers at all, yo. Let's just try Sweden for now. Okay, mind you that Ngrok will not work without a VPN, so I mean, where I am, if you are in a place where Ngrok servers can actually be served, then you're good, but for me I need to use a VPN for it. So Sweden VPN, it's in the downloads directory, VPN AAS, okay, add it, Sweden. Okay. Alright, so now I'm connected to a new VPN server. Let's try and see if we can restart Ngrok again. So let's read again. Yeah, now it's working. Okay. So let's just try this for the last time. But I think you get the idea, right? Of course the web address changes if the IP changes, and this one is faster, so it's better. So now, and the latency is good as well, so we're good. We allow that, and when we check back here, we see the HTTP post parameters are already happening, which means that latency is getting bad again. Sick. But as soon as it's done tracking here, more post parameters will be made. But unless your device is not in high accuracy, it's not going to send any information back. I can see that. Let's just try that again. Oh yeah, here we go. So it's captured the public IP address, it's captured the browser information, it's captured the resolution, it's captured my how do I call this, GPU, and all these other information about my PC. So let's see what we can do this with the phone. Okay, we'll do it again. We're gonna create a newer link. Yeah, so it becomes like that because it's already sent the information back to the device, and that information is what we saw over here. So now we have created a new link and we're gonna test this on the Android. I'll be right back as soon as this is done. I'm gonna test it on both Android and iPhone and see what information is captured. Okay, so here we are now in the iPhone first, and we have our seeker link that is ready, and it's gonna be HTTPS 34EE, and then 121 127 33 37 dot ngrok dot okay dash free dot app. Okay, so let's visit the URL here on the phone. We can see the same information, and it's already forwarding get parameters. Over here we see this still request for location. Okay, yeah, and you know the good thing about this is very convincing, you know, like find people near you, meet people, make new friends. It's very convincing. Anyone would want to actually click on this link and try to join this site, but again, the thing is, it's phishing, it's hacking. The information is captured. Yeah, there you go. So I'm gonna so I'm gonna close. All right, so here I am now with the Android device, and we're gonna test this out. So I'm gonna refresh the page to allow location permissions. It's gonna take a little bit of time, so an incomplete HTTP response. It's reconnecting, that's why. Well, the latency isn't the problem here. We need to really take that into consideration. Timeout. Okay, it's back online now. Refresh the page. Gonna click on continue. Okay, I think I see what the problem is. Settings. We're gonna go to site settings, location, blocked, allow. Okay, so now we've allowed location for that site. What we're gonna do now, we're gonna paste it there again. Gonna click continue, and it's already sent the location information back to the server. So that's all you actually need to do with Seeker. Okay, so here I am back once again. I'm gonna show you exactly what the Seeker has captured now. So alright, we see from here that this is my Android device information, The GPU is from Google, of course. Then it's the Adreno 505. See the IP information locating to my ISP, and we see accurate geolocation information as well, which is the same as the IP logger. And now let's see for the iPhone. Where is it? Android. Yeah, here we go. This is for the iPhone. So the device information, we see it's Mac or Apple iPhones, iOS 16. The Apple GPU, of course, is what it uses. It's from Africa, Tanzania. And accurate geolocation as well. So yeah, it functions the same way as the IP logger, but it has a better what's this thing called, functionality, because it offers web pages that trick the person to click on the link. Alright, so it's basically a form of social engineering, which is better. It exposes the information to local hosts, and yeah, if you actually have a paid Ngrok, you can set up a custom domain, which makes it even more convincing. And let's say, for example, if it's freefriends.com, anyone would think it's legit, obviously, because freefriends.com, it's a legit domain, yeah. But they don't know that it's actually a tracker link that you sent them, and they'll just click on it, and the social engineering will happen right there and then. This is just another example of social engineering that you can use. So yeah, that's the Seeker.